Well, good morning. It is Friday the 13th. I just realized that this morning. It's October 13th and it's Friday. It's 5:37 or so in the morning and I am up. I've been up a while. I tried to do some editing when I first got up, and when I turned my computer on, it wanted to go through a huge big update, so I just kind of spaced it off, but I got it all running now, and I'll do a little bit of editing this morning. I've had a couple bananas, and for my breakfast, I'm going to have oatmeal. It's going to be about my 5th day of eating oatmeal for breakfast. I love it. We'll throw a banana or two in there. And that's it. Just plain old oatmeal. No toast, no nothing. Just plain oatmeal and fruit. I wish I'd bought fruit at my last Winco, but I didn't, and I don't want to run all the way back over there to do it. So we'll get it next time. So I slept pretty good last night, despite my ankle hurting. I had a little bit of RLS during the night, but I was able to get up and walk it off and then go back to sleep. RLS has been kind of bothering me lately. It kind of comes and goes in cycles, and I'll go 2 or 3 weeks without it, and then it kind of comes back. It's just part of life. It hadn't been too bad lately, so I feel good enough. My ankle, my arthritis pain feels good enough this morning to probably go on my walk over to the train yard. At least I'm going to give it a shot. And if I don't make it all the way over there, it's okay. But if I do, I might find some freight trains working the yard, and I enjoy checking that out. And it's a good excuse to go take a walk over there. All right, been walking for 5 or 6 minutes. We're getting close. We're more than halfway to the train yard now. Ankle's feeling pretty good so far. I think I'll make it all the way over there. All right, I'm here, and ankle is doing okay. It took me about 17 minutes to make the walk, and a railroad maintenance truck is passing by down there. On his way down there, you can see the engine sitting. Looks like it's probably sitting on the main line. All right, it feels good to get back over here. You can see the sun back behind me somewhere back there. Somebody in a hot rod over there, or a wannabe hot rod, I should say. It sounds like. See, just some patchy clouds, and we got some sun. It looks like the cooler weather is going to start getting a little bit warmer, and but we're not going to get real cold. So I like this. This is fine. I like the milder winter weather. I don't like to get too close to the wooden railroad tie pile there, because it looks to me like somebody's built themselves kind of into it on the other side. Looking down the main line right now, I can see far, far in the distance, I'm seeing what looks like another engine light, and I bet that's got to be 6-7 miles away. So maybe there is another train heading this direction. I didn't bring the pennies with me today because this is Friday, and this freight train yard doesn't operate on the weekends. So I didn't see any reason to do that, although I may still walk over here tomorrow and Sunday. If everything goes all right, I will be doing some hiking with my brother. Really looking forward to that. Somebody's been down here with a vehicle, and they're not supposed to. Yeah, definitely not supposed to do that. All right, let's head over here to the little pathway that the maintenance truck was just on. Oh, and the engine is heading back this way. as I'm heading down here to, I like to go down here and hang out where this little asphalt ends. It's about as far as I'll go down, so I'm not violating that no trespassing sign. Yeah, I can tell whatever that is, it's heading this way. And I didn't bring my scanner with me. I only have one frequency, and all I ever hear on it is the crew, or the conductors, which are, I don't know which is which. You got the engineer, and then you have a conductor, and then you got switch guys. I don't know exactly how it works here, but that's all I ever hear is them telling the engineer, you know, 10 feet, 5 feet, whatever. Oh, I hear the horn. That's a train way down there. That's just too faint to be anything else. So he's crossing. He is likely crossing just before the yard, where the yard ended, where I was at last weekend. Because that's the only crossroad there, which was a little bit north of me. So he's getting closer. Yeah, that's a really long stretch. That stretch goes well over 10 miles before it hits a curve. So he's not too far away. So I guess I'll hang out here and wait for him to come in. At least it'll be some kind of exciting. I imagine it's good that I'm just standing around on my feet, you know, helping to get my ankle back to not hurting so much. He's revved it back up now, and I think he's going forward. But I honestly don't really know. I can't tell. Yeah, I think he's coming forward. Ooh. He's pulling pretty hard. I see what looks like 3 engines. And I also learned something else. The reason why they do, you know, an engine has a front and a rear, or a nose and a tail. And there's a specific reason why they run them, you know, nose to tail or tail to tail or whatever. There are 4 engines there. Wow. That is cool. Look at that. I'm going to get a front row seat for you. Yeah. And there's one parked back there, plus there's one that was working over there earlier. So that makes 5 engines altogether that they got here. He's blowing the horn. He's going across. We've seen this before where they go just up here a little ways and then they'll go backwards again. So more than likely that's going to happen. Well, now I'm in trouble because I can't get back home. I'd have to go the other way around, but unfortunately I can't even do that. This is a really long train. There's the grainers, where Hobo Shoestring likes to ride on the grainers, because there's enough space in there to lay down, and all kinds of things like that. Lumber racks that are empty. So it looks like there's going to be a big pulling noise now. Alright, so the conductor was undoubtedly radioing to him to stop, and they're probably going to switch lines somewhere way the heck down there. Alright, going backwards now. Let's see how long he's going to do that before we get a great big slam because he put the brakes on. That can be pretty loud. It can be terribly loud. Let's see if we can get a little closer to these grainers. So those don't have a floor. And I learned all this from Hobo Shoestring. That one appears to have a floor, but you can't really lay down on it. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one has a floor, but you can't lay down on it. Hobo Shoestring on YouTube. Quite an interesting. Oh man, I was too close to that. Oh my goodness. The smart thing for me to do if I'm going to be coming down here like this is to bring hearing protection, because that's tremendously loud. And he's already slowed back down. He didn't really get up to speed as it was. That's a pretty new box car there. Now he's going back. So we're going to get another great big slam. That was it, but it wasn't very big. Another big slam's coming up. With my one hand I can plug up one ear. Well, we'll start walking back this way because my feet are starting to hurt and my knee is starting to hurt. That's all I need. Ankle is hurting a little bit. Yeah, it's just the way life's gonna be now. Fairly good size slam. Alright, the train's going back down there and I'm heading this way. I'm gonna head for home. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.